Namaskar. Today we are going to discuss about topic that is complement system. So before going into the lecture, what is complement system? Complement system basically comprises of proteins which are synthesized by liver as precursors. I am saying precursors because they keep on circulating in blood and plasma as precursors, or you can say inactive form, and they are activated only when they are required. There are about 30 different types of such proteins. Uh, these proteins are designated by letter C, capital C, and these proteins generally work as cascade. Cascade means like that of chain reaction, one after another. One is activated, it activates another one, and so on. Now, uh, complement. Complement means these proteins generally complement or help antibodies in eliminating infected cells, damaged cells, or pathogens. Now coming to its functions, there are mainly three functions: inflammation, or second one is opsonization, and third one is cell lysis. Now let's discuss it in detail.
Now please see here, complement system. It comprises of proteins synthesized by liver as precursors or inactive form. There are 30 different type of such proteins which are designated by C. They work in cascade, जो हमने पहले डिस्कस कर लिया है. As name indicate, they complement or help antibodies in eliminating pathogens or damaged cells or infected cells. Now these are the function. First function is inflammation or enphalotoxin, which is the release of histamine and other mediators from either basophil or mast cell, or you can also say the degeneration of mast cells. Second function is opsonization. Opsonization means covering of whole of the pathogen so that it can be eaten up by the macrophage or any other cell. Third one is cell lysis, breaking of whole of the pathogen, which is also called as membrane attack complex. We will discuss whole of this later on. The complement system is further of three types. First one is classical pathway. Second one is alternative pathway, and third one is lectin pathway. Classical pathway, as it is discovered first, and alternative pathway which is discovered later on, and all of three helps in activating C3, which is the most important protein of this complement system. And here in this lecture we will only discuss classical pathway. Classical pathway is always dependent upon antigen antibody complex. It comprises of complement proteins ranging from C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7, C8 and C9. Now, when a pathogen enters the body, its antigens which are present on its surface are recognized by antibodies, right? Forming antigen antibody complex. This antigen antibody complex activates first protein, that is C1. Here you can see now This is C1 protein. C1 protein comprises of three subunits, that is C1q, C1r and C1s. In C1, this is the C1. Now C1 comprises of one molecule of C1q, two molecules of C1r and two molecules of C1s. By the way of C1q, C1 is attached to antigen antibody complex by Fc portion of the antibody, whereas this is the C1r and C1s. Now the joining of C1q with Fc brings about conformational changes. यहाँ से conformational changes होंगे, changes in C1, which further activates C1r proteases. प्रोटीएजेस क्या करेगा, C1r को एक्टिवेट करेगा और C1r इन टर्न जो है C1s को एक्टिवेट करेगा. ये जो C1s है फर्दर एक्टिवेट करेंगे आगे कॉम्प्लीमेंट्स को. इससे पहले हम आगे जाएं, आई वांट टू टेल यू वन थिंग कि जितने भी हमारे कॉम्प्लीमेंट हैं ऑन एक्टिवेशन दे आर ब्रोकन डाउन इनटू कंपोनेंट्स, दैट इज A एंड B. हर एक, चाहे वो C1 है, C2 है, अप टू C9. A1 is smaller and B is larger. A is inactive whereas B is active segment which participates in cascade, except C2. जो C2 है इसमें क्या हो रहा है, जो A है that is active whereas B is inactive, right? अब देखो फर्स्ट रिएक्शन में जो यहाँ हम बात कर रहे थे, यहाँ क्या, नाउ दिस कॉम्प्लेक्स दैट इज C1 एक्टिवेटेड C1 in turn activates C2 and C4, which are broken down into two components, C4a and C4b, and C2 is again broken down into C2a, which is in active form, and C2b. Here active are C4b and C2a. These form a complex that is C4b 2a complex, which is called as C3 convertase, as it is used to convert C3. Now it helps in the conversion of C3 into further C3a and C3b. Now the complex now formed is called as C4b 2a 3b complex. Now this complex is further called as C5 convertase. Now here you can see C3 broken down into C3a and C3b. C3a helps in inflammation reactions, or you can say that is degeneration of mast cell or N-phylotoxin reaction, and C3b helps in opsonization, that is covering of the pathogen. Now as C5 convertase formed, it again helps in the splitting of C5 complement into two parts, C5a and C5b, forming active unit that is C5b. Now C5b further combines with C6 forming C5b6 complex. Later on, it combines with C7 forming C5b6-7 complex. Then it combines with C8 complex forming C5b6-7-8 complex. Now how it works, let's see. This is the cell membrane of the pathogen. Now what will it do? This is the C5 molecule. With the help of 6 and 7, this is 6, 7 and this is C5b. It joins with that or attaches with that of the pathogen membrane. Now see here, this complex, that is C5b678, joins with that of the membrane of the pathogen. This complex in turn polymerize C9 complement. And this polymerized molecule attached with the previous one. And here it forms a pore in the membrane like this. Pore is formed. Through this pore, calcium ions and electrolytes influx into the pathogen, causing cell lysis. And this whole process is called as MAC or membrane attack complex. And this is how this classical pathway helps in the lysis, inflammation and opsonization of the pathogen.